What? I'm live.
So am I.
Dear God.
Good evening, chat, on both sides. From the Rexworth penthouse and from,
Blood Pact.
yes, the Club Pact, in the, what is it, the 7th layer of hell or something like that?
No, my nightclub's on the surface, but I do live in hell sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, hi, everyone. Hello. Hi. 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 How are you? We're fine. We're all fine here. We're all fine. Everything's fine. We're good.
Nothing is going wrong.
Yes. Everything's fine. It's fine.
There's not a mushroom cloud outside my window.
No. Never, you know, and even if it was, it's one of those things where you just put on your 8-bit shades and just say, you couldn't have prevented this.
You could have prevented all of this.
You could not have prevented a damn thing. Rosso, hello. Good to see you. Yes,
Hi, Cassie.
Cassie, hello, over on Zoe's side. Yes, so we're back. It's Monday night. You know what that means. Something slimy bananas, and oh hey, there's John Teeter texting, and blah blah blah. And hey, there's a really cute 2D waifu anime girl with long red hair, and she's really smart.
There's that other really cute girl with the black hair and a little hat.
Yeah, she's got the cute hat. And then there's the one downstairs that's in the CRT shop, and you know, and then there's also the one that's a femboy, but you know, and the main character can't seem to get it out of his head. Oh, but he's a chap. So
it's 100 degrees outside, and the wind is not blowing. Still a dude.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought you were describing the weather in my neck of the woods.
No, it's making fun because he goes on about that for like fucking 5 lines.
Yeah. He really does. Can't get it out of his head, even though he's got some strange, I guess, homoerotic attraction or something like that. I don't know.
And the main character claims to be 19, but he certainly doesn't look it.
No, that man looks like he's had probably about 5 packs of cigarettes a day since he was 12. I mean, that's yeah. It's quite warm, feels like 94, but my room's a little warmer. My sympathies, Rosso. Yeah, it's pretty miserable. It's just miserably hot right now, and it's probably going to stay that way for some time. I think Phalanx was talking about this in the over on the Castle Rexworth Discord today. Probably not till late September we start seeing temperature drops, because
that's so far away.
I know, solstices, equinoxes, the whole rotation of the Earth. You know how it is. It's yeah. It sucks right now, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be in the humid state of Florida doing that change. Oh yeah, that's.
Oh god, Florida's not where you want to be.
Nice, yes, more sympathy for you, also. But you know, hey, it's going down there for work, totally worth it. Addy, hello, good to see you. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you're all staying cool, staying hydrated.
Get your soda pop or your water or your lemonade.
Yeah, definitely. I've got I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I've got a can of Dr. Pepper and I've got a Coca-Cola right next to it. And I don't really care, because right now I also need the caffeine, because I haven't been sleeping very well. That's what happens when your mattress goes wonky on you, and you know, it's kind of seen better days, and you need a new one, and it's still about a day away on Amazon. So yeah, waking up with back pain, not really sleeping very well, having some weird dreams too. Had a rather wild one. I was telling everybody in a VC hangout in the Discord about, and that one was strange. And not the most pleasant, mainly because it involved my ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's I was like, I'd rather not see. Is this dream is turning into a nightmare? I'd rather not see you here. And yeah, somehow she managed to wrangle ownership of a house that used to belong to some family members. I'm not sure how she did that, but yeah, I don't know. It was a weird dream. I've been having very weird dreams as of late.
The worst ones are the ones you can't tell if they're real or not, and then you wake up and go, thank fuck God.
Here's the thing about me and dreams. My dreams are usually prophetic in nature. So most of the time when I have a dream that I can rather vividly recall what's going on, that's because it's sort of a prophecy. And then whenever it finally does happen, I get a feeling of deja vu, like I've been there before. It has happened multiple times throughout my life. I can't quite explain it, it just happens.
I never dream about things happening, but I dream about, like, places, and then I end up in those places sometimes, like, I've never been here before, what the fuck?
And yet you get a feeling of deja vu.
Exactly.
Sort of? Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like that. This has been going on my entire life, and yeah, but as of late, I think a lot of it has to do with the it has to do with the antidepressant that I'm on, and also I'm taking this combination of herbs and melatonin and L-theanine, or there's some sort of dietary supplement to help with sleep. But I think it might actually be causing the weird dreams. Mr. Villain, hello, you okay? Yeah, I'm doing all right, Addy. I'm all right. Yeah, just strange times at the Rexworth homestead. So yes, but anyways, that's what's been going on in my world. What about yours, Zoe?
Well, I had a tornado scare last week.
Oh my gosh.
It was like an hour away from me, and I just come home frantic on the computer. Which direction is it going? And then I calm down because it's going the opposite direction.
I mean, if it were like half an hour away, I'd probably be cause for concern, yeah?
Well, I had just gotten off of work, and I was being driven home, and then my mom just goes, there's a tornado an hour away, so if I tell you to drop what you're doing and go downstairs, and I need you to drop what you're doing and go downstairs.
Ah.
Then I check the interwebs, and that alert had been put out 3 hours ago, and it had been going the other direction anyway.
Oh.
So, all the panic for nothing.
Caught a lucky break there. That's good. Well, that's good. But glad you're all right. Glad you're safe. No damage to the to your own homestead. Yeah. That's good. Weather be crazy.
Especially with this heat. There's been a lot of storms.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, and if it's not the storms, it's just the heat. Just draining you of all your energy. So, yeah, stay cool, everyone. Stay hydrated. And ideally, just stay indoors if you can. Right, let me do quick housekeeping here. The heat is something else. Indeed it is, Addy. All links available on the website lordrexworth.com. lordrexworth.com. Follow me over on Twitter, twitter.com/LordRexworth. Posting the link in chat for the Castle Rexworth Discord. You can click that link if you're over the age of 18 and join up. And then finally, what am I forgetting? I think that's it. That's it for right now. Oh, by the way, everybody, close to hitting the 600 follow count. So if there's one person that you know of that's been living under a rock this entire time, doesn't know about the stream, let them know and tell them to tap that follow button. So if someone you know wants to be the 600th noble, yes, let's get it done.
Cash prizes. I'll give you 600 Monopoly money.
Yes. And I will give you a fake check that's redeemable at any local funny farm.
I'll give you a head pat.
I will just sort of smile in your general direction, just say, good person, you. You are a good person.
Good pronoun.
Yes, you are a very good person. Thank you. I shall give you a very hearty thank you so much. You shall have my eternal gratitude for that.
Maybe he'll even yell silence at you.
Yes, that is a redeem, by the way. I don't know if did I ever tell you about that, Zoe?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yes, that is actually a that is a redeem. 300 channel points. And you can have me yell at you to shut up. So Sherrick got it. Yes, please. We just need the one more to get to 600, and then we keep going after that. Because hey, you know, we're not stopping at 600. I'm currently in the cold plunge. Hello, Spectre. That sounds like a very pleasant place to be right now. And thank you for redeeming first. Yeah, nobody else redeemed first, second, or third. Actually, I think I got rid of... I got rid of second and third, yeah.
It's very adorable when you talk in my chat, Don, because it always puts a little blue smiley, or frowny face.
Hmm?
One of my friends.
Oh. Yeah, so... Rosso, thank you for redeeming not first. Also, hi. Hello. And the I'm Scottish redeem from Spectre. Right. So, with all of that out of the way, I think we've got a game that we need to play, don't we?
Indeed, indeed.
So...
So it's junk. I thought so. Shut up so we can start the experiment.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I haven't even switched over to the gameplay window yet.
Whoops. You didn't miss much.
That's alright. We've just got our mad scientist friend here staring...
Angrily.
Looking rather angry. Oops. Didn't want to stretch that.
He's judging you, chat.
Yes, looking all judgy.
Doesn't know what you did, but he's not happy about it.
Shared it. Thank you, Addy. Thank you, thank you. Also did find out recently part Scottish. Hey, let's go. The part Scottish club.
Yay. So you haven't tampered with the microwave at all?
It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings like this, make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended.
How is it set?
Oh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch redeem, Spectre.
How is it set when the discharge phenomenon... When the discharge phenomenon occurred?
Nothing out of the ordinary, it was at factory settings.
I wish I knew who was talking.
I wish I knew who was talking too, but somebody's saying, I'll take a banana. Those are my yuddies.
Then stop before, asshole. Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow.
Damn, no killing. Yeah, no, this is very much a non-violent sort of video game, Eddie. This is animated visual novel. 120 seconds later, the remotely activated phone wave, name subject to change, chimed.
Nothing happened.
The banana's still in the microwave, unjellified.
Ow. It's hot. Don't say.
Thank you for all the redeems, Spectre. I guess your channel points must be burning a hole in your pocket.
Dawn, when did you become so lewd?
Meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function, but we knew that already. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. I can burn my money. Lol, wait, no I can't. No, don't burn your money!
It's not about the money, Batman. It's about sending a message.
What does this mean?
I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all.
I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause.
I
Pew,
agree.
pew, pew.
Pew pew!
But Karisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave, name subject to change, is in fact a time machine.
What if it turned to its state 120 seconds before? It would be jellified.
Wait, did we just skip over something?
Did we?
We just got flashbanged on the screen.
The flashbang fucked everything up.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, when you have 3,000 points, I must spend them. Hey, that's perfectly fine, Spec. That's what they're there for. She's pretty. I want to be her. Yeah, she's definitely a cutie. And,
Okay, so this is the only thing you missed.
no, in the previous experiment, after spending 120 seconds in the phone wave, name subject to change, the banana teleported back to the bunch jellified, which consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before.
Thank God we have the backlog button.
So she wants to say that because
I
it
did
was...
read mine.
Oh,
Wrong.
whoops.
If it returned to a state 120 seconds before, it would be jellified.
So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time.
Thank you for following Ross Overmill. Welcome to Club Package, where the cast and bloodshed that ensues.
Can we have that in the present? Have what in the present, Addy? The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying.
That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen, but did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first? Oh, thank you, Addy Vale, for the follow. Welcome to Club Package, where the cast and bloodshed that ensues. Now we're at 439!
Yay!
Whoops.
The banana being jellified. Oh, I don't know. Probably not this version of the banana being jellified, Addy, because it just ends up looking like nasty green slime.
Apparently it has no taste at all, though, because Risu come in her mouth.
Yeah, still, it's just... Don't know if I want primordial soup banana. I mean, if you microwave a damn banana, it's going to go to mush, which is essentially before it becomes jellified. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe stick with banana pudding would be my recommendation. And yes, you can jellify a banana. Yes, no, that's true. I need nuggets. Chicken nuggets sound good.
I'm craving fucking banana pudding now. God damn it.
Well, we know what we're having after stream, especially to soothe our tired throats. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken.
Of course she did.
That sounds nasty. Salt did not jellify.
You mean nothing changed? My eyes.
Hey, there's a thought, Addy. Chicken nuggets and a banana milkshake. Want to go for banana pudding? We can go for banana bread with custard. Hey, that's another idea, yeah. After the discharge phenomenon occurred last time, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, konjac, melon bread, crunchy kun, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. The same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed.
Microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects become fractal structured, right?
A make homemade banana bread. Ah, yes, I believe I remember you mentioning
Salt has a
something
simple
about that
structure by
stuff, yeah.
nature, so maybe that had an effect. But how could electricity be related?
Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory.
No, it's not good to start thinking from a conclusion.
We've already had several successful experiments, you can't deny that.
I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable.
Plug the microwave into an electric pylon powered by nuclear energy.
Plug it into potato.
Yeah, just plug it into the potato. Or, yeah. Order your electric pylon on Amazon there. Have it delivered in 2 days. You'll have enough damn energy. Yeah. Maybe it's the one who observes it. Oh.
What do you mean by that?
We're starting to get into quantum physics here. Yeah, quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment. There were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. But before that, it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions have not changed.
In that case...
There must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm pretty sure at no point did they realize they need to open the microwave while it's on.
Uh-oh. Hungry?
Shut up. I haven't eaten anything since lunch.
It's already 8.
I ate 2 cans of mini ravioli.
Sounds pretty good. Had a quiche for dinner. Not bad.
What's a quiche?
Basically, fancy French form of an omelette, baked in a pie crust.
Interesting.
Yeah. Have a banana. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Remember, Rex, I have the qualifications of a molecular biologist, so I understand this, lol. This is all child's play to you.
Dawn said quiche tastes like dirty dishwater.
Wait, what?
That's what she said.
Oh. I prefer a mango. Don't want any? Well, since you've lived in America for so long, I guess you'd prefer fast food instead.
Cup noodles.
That's another thing. She's lived in America for how long?
Like 5, 6, 7 years, I think.
She couldn't have. She's nowhere near fat enough.
I eat
Also
fast food all the
have
time and I'm quite thin.
Oh yes, but you're probably on the go quite a bit. Either that or you're blessed with speedy metabolism, in which case I envy you. She's slim and beautiful. Indeed, she is, Zaddy. Bit tsundere for my taste, but not bad. Also have the qualifications of a nuclear physicist, so this makes so much sense to me. Lol, literally is child's play. I eat hamburgers once a week. If I remember right, Addy, you've also got a bullet train metabolism, so you probably doesn't hardly affect you at all.
You're right, Don,
Yep.
but I'm not fat. That's the distinction you're making here.
You like sundays? Hello, sir. Bit more of a yandere man myself, but
Oh, you want them to kill for you, I see.
you know, plausible deniability and all like that. What?
That sounds like the ultimate way to be a murderer. Just find a yandere, like, oh, that person has a crush on me. Then you won't for long.
Anyway, what?
I'll have cup noodles.
Cup noodles?
What flavors?
There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor.
Chicken.
She seems in the mood to eat.
Also, do you have a fork? Ah,
Fuck,
there's the American
I
dinner coming out.
Yeah. It's from Lukaku.
I'm a man, though, so I'm not a real Miko. I do my best to perform my Miko duties, but do the gods really want a Miko like me? I know I need to be strong, but I just... Yes, I did 30 practice swings with Samadare.
I also have super fast metabolism. I eat a lot as I'm a competitive eater, so I eat double or triple my weight. Goodness gracious.
Good god.
Yeah, Spectre here's a man of many talents. It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daru said he didn't want any, and ever since then we've been examining the phone wave, name subject to change.
I always watch those, like, YouTube videos of people that eat, like, 24 Happy Meals or something, and it's like... Exercise can only get you so far, so you must have a fast metabolism to begin with.
Yeah. Weigh 210 pounds and I never put weight on. I wish I weighed 210 pounds. The programs Daru wrote are all wizard class, though, so I can't understand most of them. It's early morning and she still shows no sign of leaving. She also doesn't show any sign of sleep deprivation.
Typical
The
American.
train... Yeah. The trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. That's nothing. I've eaten 350 chicken nuggets before. Jesus. All in one sitting. And then I asked, is that it? I'm still hungry. Dear Lord.
What's the limit on chicken nuggets you can eat before you die? It's like 416.
416. Okay,
There
so
was
that's
a
about...
man that ate like 416 chicken nuggets and then he died. So I was like, well, I can eat 415 at least.
Okay, well, Spectre's about 65 short of that. Don't tell me she plans to stay.
Wait, you don't want a hot girl sleeping on your couch?
Well, of course I do. Can't speak for this guy here, you know.
Oh, apparently the limit's even worse. Cassie's telling me the limit is 412.
Oh, okay.
The 413th is the one that kills you.
It's like 416 to 425, I think, is the limit. Yeah, somewhere around that.
What did he die of? His stomach burst from eating all his chicken nuggets, or did he just die?
Either that or those
I've also
arteries clog
heard-
really quick.
I've also heard if you eat a lot of bananas and a shit ton of bananas in a short sitting, that can kill you because apparently potassium is lethal in high doses.
You know what? I mean, it just goes to show you too much of anything is not good for you. Oh, Spectrorania, I think it was dehydration because of the salt content.
Cassie says the guy died of a stroke.
Yeah, you know what? There we go. So too much salt and too many free radicals from the meat, I guess, and...
I'm gonna take this time to restart my music because it decided when to stop.
Ah.
Now, if you ever want evidence that your computer's watching you, I put on YouTube and I went downstairs. I was gone for maybe 30 seconds and it had already put up the "Are you still watching" thing.
What? Ridiculous.
If I'm sitting here, I'll get through like 7 songs before it gives it to me. If I leave the room, it's like 30 seconds.
Wow. Rex, want to know my Big Mac record?
Oh
no,
god.
go on.
Oh no.
No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Lucky. Dado and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say that we live here half the time. Mayuri lives in Ikebukuro, eh?
Is that like a nice place to be in Japan?
That's sort of one of the big anime capitals of Japan. That's where...
Sounds like I should go to Ikebukuro.
Yeah, the big anime shop, Animate, that's where their flagship store is located. It's, yeah, it's massive. It's like multiple stories taking up an entire building.
God damn.
Yeah. Then they just recently relocated to brand new building. So it's, yeah, it's impressive. I went to the old one years back, and even then it was it's basically like an anime convention in a building every day of the week. 75, and I'm pretty sure Big Macs have 2 or 3 patties on them. Yes. I think the old song goes 2 all beef patties, lettuce, pickles,
2 patties, yeah.
cheese, special sauce on a sesame seed bun. So triple it, and that's my single burgers, lol. Oh.
I don't like the Big Mac sauce. I usually just get a normal burger or a quarter pounder or something.
And they always tend to put quite a bit of the special sauce on. I'm fond of the Big Macs, but it's not when they get too generous with the special sauce.
My roommate
Then it
Jackie
stops
always orders 40 fucking chicken nuggets.
Oh, one of the big packs, yeah.
She eats all of those, and I eat the fries and the burger.
I mean, hey, yeah. Meal for two right there. Did also see how many single burgers I could eat, and I have the town record. Oh, and what's that? Christina, is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family.
No need.
My record on my town is 200 burgers. Jesus.
God damn it, Donnie.
Right, so takeaway leftovers, just give them to Spectre. What? Your parents just let you do whatever you want?
I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother's in America. I'm living in a hotel right now. Understand?
I envy her. Honestly, living out of a Japanese hotel, that sounds lovely.
Are they better than the Japanese living?
Oh,
I've
God,
seen
yes.
how small those fucking houses are.
Now, mind you, I've stayed at, like, mostly... I would put them at about 3 or 4 star properties. And, but even with the business class type hotels in Japan, they are just fantastic. I've stayed both times. I've stayed in Ikebukuro, stayed at the Prince Hotel in Sunshine City, and then another one that's just round the corner from Ikebukuro Station called the Centurion Hotel. Amazing food. The Centurion, you could walk on a little bridge connecting the hotel with a Denny's, so I had breakfast there every morning. And then on the ground floor, there is a 7-Eleven right there. So any snacks, anything you needed for the day, you just walked right in. I mean, everything was just right there. You just had to walk down and get it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to visit Japan.
Yeah, and the Prince Hotel was even better because you didn't even have to go outside to into the konbini. They had a family mart instead of a hotel gift shop. And so, just ground floor, opposite end of the lobby, and hey, there's the family mart. And then go down the hallway a bit further, and hey, you're in Sunshine City, and there's shopping there in the mall. Thing is, I'll tell you now what I do. You'll understand why I never put weight on. I do boxing training 5 times a week. Go to the sauna 3 times a day. Do judo, karate, taekwondo, and MMA in between the boxing training.
Good lord.
Been doing that since I started competitive eating, which has been 5 years as of right now. Well, that explains it. Also explains the speedy metabolism. You do a lot there. Sake or soju. Yes. Corn dogs, though, I need to try. Don't know if I saw any corn dogs when I was in Japan. I don't even know if I saw a hot dog. I had McDonald's. I had KFC. You could even get a pizza delivered from Domino's. But, yeah, no. Good stuff. But yes, our dear lovely Christina here, or Kurisu, living out of a hotel. Hopefully she's got a number to call for room service.
I mean, we've seen her room. Looks pretty fancy.
It's Also, probably a number to call for room service. That cheese living the life there. You damn celebrity. If you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right? I mean, would you, if you had the option?
I'm not American and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo.
There really aren't. Well, I mean, I suppose you could... on the level of motel, there's the Toyoko Inn. I think they've got Best Westerns and comfort hotels, which are fairly close, but even so, I mean, Japan's 3-star hotels are really more like 4-star hotels, just in terms of quality. I ordered 4 burger pizzas, all stuffed crust, and 4 meat first. 4 of them as well, and I finished them within an hour. Jesus, Spectre.
Good God.
There's a hell of a pizza order there. I'm lucky if I can even do half a pizza these days. What sort of hotel?
What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in... Oh God.
Ochanomizu.
Ochanomizu.
That's just the first phase of my order.
Oh no.
Spectre, my guy.
Spectre, please. There are starving children in Africa.
Yes. Think of the children. You haven't even got to the dessert part. Oh no. What do you have? A half dozen Pazukis or something? Ochanomizu? Then you can walk there from here, can't you?
Sure.
I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. So, tell me about your father.
Rudy?
Little Miss Daddy Issues.
Sorry?
You said you haven't seen him in 7 years.
Oh God. There are starving children in Africa. Spectre. Rookie numbers. I can cry.
Have a dozen lava cakes, 8 tubs of Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and 12 of the fudge cakes.
What are you, a gluttony demon?
Yeah, Spectre. And yes, don't worry, I donate to charity out of my winnings. No, well, it's just that's a lot of food, Spectre. I mean, a lot. I know you're a competitive eater and all, but it's quite difficult for the rest of us normies in terms of food to fathom
here's some money
that
to
much
buy
for
some
one
food.
person.
Oh wait, you don't have any food in the country to begin with. Well, I've done my part.
Like I said, I never put weight on Lamau. Yeah, no, I mean you burn it off with all of the exercise you're getting, but still, Jesus, wow. Okay.
This is definitely one of my dark humor type moods of nights.
Yeah. So, anyways, Cadisu's got some daddy issues.
He's probably just at the store. He just can't figure out which milk to buy.
Yes.
Why do you care about my father?
You have daddy issues, darling. Why else? You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please?
We can't have revenge sex if I don't understand why we're having it. You're crazy. Very much.
You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind. She's not going to tell you everything that's on her mind. Even without the exercise, I didn't put weight on. I only started the exercise because my muscles started to atrophy. There. What's wrong?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I know.
Why does he look more batshit insane in this picture than most of the other ones?
Too close. Zoom out. Zoom out.
Enhance. You enhanced too far.
Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil, and now he wears a black mask and cape and goes, he. That's supposed to be the Darth Vader sound.
Yes, he's literally talking about Darth Vader.
Oh, right. And in the future, you two are destined to fight, and...
He is literally saying the Star Wars plot, because Anakin was the chosen one.
Yes. Though he must be going with the rough draft of the script when Luke was still a girl.
But...
Apparently, that was the way it was originally written. Luke was a girl. Han Solo was an alien, and Chewbacca wasn't the co-pilot of the Millennium Falcon.
I mean, aren't they twins anyway, Luke and Leia?
Yes.
I guess all they had to do was like, well, let's just put Luke on Tatooine and put Leia on... Fucking was it? Alderaan?
Yeah.
The rough drafts. And then the new draft, they just switched who was where. I'll write that story for you, Don, at some point.
You're really mad at me, aren't you?
Don't make fun of people's family issues like that. You're trampling on my heart.
Could a father situation be a landmine?
Oh, now
Yeah,
that
no
occurs to you?
shit. No fucking shit. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. Maybe I should apologize. Maybe. I'd say that's one of your more brilliant ideas. I tried to think of the words, but before I can say anything...
Flashbang!
Hell yeah! So yeah, Rex, would you like to know how much I've won and how much of it I've donated to charity? Oh, go on ahead, Spectre. Dadu's war cry echoes through the lab. Did you get it? Mission complete. I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. Yo-ho! 56 grand. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the IBN 5100 database. You know that? You've donated 54 grand to charity. Most generous of you. That's separate, duh. The server admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable codes. There's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't even look like the lab director can access it. Their position's higher than that? There's something called the CERN Executive Council. I was like, oh, I only need 2 grand. Hey, you know, fair. If that's all you need. So they call it a council, eh? What about it? It's a fitting name for our enemy. Kurisu looks at me coldly. Whatever. Let's leave the IBN 5100 database for another day. I want to search for data on time travel research. Okie dokie. That Z program we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it? That and the Jellymen's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Look carefully. Burn it into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions. Its deceit upon the world. Oh yeah, baby. Found the LHC project supervisor. The supervisor? That's a pretty important post. Right now, we're peeking inside his computer. Z program. Z program. Z obviously stands for jelly. Or Zeddy.
Zeri is clearly the Japanese name, so they had to put that there so you understand what the fuck he's talking about.
Yes.
Jelly starts with J. Jelly.
As opposed to Jello. Now back to our show. Careless mistakes, so uncool. What I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning. Got it. Looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads, Z program, top secret. Okay, well, these are federal crimes they're committing now. I mean, as if hacking into CERN wasn't bad enough. Unauthorized viewing of top secret information. Yeah, that's... Ooh. That'll probably land you in a black site somewhere. Keep you in solitary for the rest of your life. And that's if they don't just kill you. But yeah, I spoke to my old trainer. What's that?
Can't let those secrets get out.
Yeah, no. Even though it seems like most of the Western capitals, government offices seem to be leaking like a sieve. Yeah, I spoke to my old trainer. They asked me how I'm doing in the competitions, told them, and said, you know what, fuck it, let's go to the local Indian restaurant and I'll buy dinner on me. Me and him, we run up a big bill. Want to guess the price? I can't even begin to venture a guess, but it could not have been cheap. Especially considering your appetite, Spectre.
$400 is my guess.
Well, this would be in the UK, so probably something like, I don't know, £400 or £500? Program began in 1973. When was CERN formed?
1954.
I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off. I will say this is me and him both being competitive eaters. And it was in the triple digits. Ah, okay, so at least a couple of £100. When was the IBM 5100 put on the market?
Assuming it's Dario.
Say what?
I'm assuming that one's with Dario.
Oh. 1975. Addy, thank you for the live redeem. Ada. You thought this was Parasite from S Moment, the anime. I mean, they did do an anime of Steins Gate Elite, and I think this game does have scenes from that, and then the rest is just sort of filling in extra scenes and whatnot.
The anime is just called Steins Gate. But there is Steins Gate Black, so I'm wondering if Elite has black in it as well.
Possible. Zoe, want to take a guess? I think we're both standing on probably couple £100, Spectre.
Yeah, we had a similar guess.
So maybe that's why the IBN 5100 was central to CERN's operations. No, that's wrong. £768.
Good God.
Jeez. It's like a week's wages for some people. Like the model. Thank you, Addy. Thank you, thank you. Can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Does there, though? Does there really? Maybe IBM hid their proprietary programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program. He did also use 200 quid to buy the whole restaurant's food. Oh, that was mighty generous of him. Ugh, a JPEG. Come on, I can't copy-paste this.
Text isn't in French.
What's on screen right now looks like English. Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The content looks the same though.
CERN's purpose heading to the 21st century shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia. Oh.
Asylums are full of people who think they're Napoleon.
Where the fuck
Oh,
did the
God.
straw come from?
Huh? So really, it would have been about £568. Yeah. Still, that's damn, that's still a lot of money. That's like gosh, that amount of money then. I can remember a time you could have.
Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, right. Maki says she can do English. Way to go, assistant. Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it?
Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. In order to maintain this project's secrecy and to allow its name to remain irrelevant in changing circumstances, we designated it the Z program. Z, like the Greek omega, or the Cyrillic Ya. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to this name or to seek in its significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders, like electromagnetic wave research. It has been approved for top priority funding by the Committee of 300.
Committee of 300, that doesn't
The
sound
Spartans
evil
justified
at all.
this? Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret.
I guess Karisu's reading of the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. What are you talking about, man? It's just getting interesting. Isn't there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is?
It's almost like they said that they will kill anyone who reveals the program.
Yeah. I think that's your line.
No, that was Dario because he's still on the computer.
Oh. Here.
This can't be.
What is it?
The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions.
Time-space displacement experiments. Time travel?
No way. It was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years?
Just as I suspected. A great shadow lurks behind CERN. Most likely the organization or one of its puppets.
What organization, you shouldn't be a nut job? At least try to be serious some of the time.
Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth. Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here.
The Committee of 300? I don't think that means CERN's Executive Council. What are they talking about?
The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think. Is that your line?
No, that's Dario.
No. Listen, Okarin. I am listening. The Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation.
You're making things up again.
It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Until now, the human race, for all of its accomplishments, has never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through that barrier, will change the course of human history. Literally. As it was when we split the atom, this forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. And naturally, all of those with power will use any means at their disposal to obtain it. Human morality is naught but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina?
Wow, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know so much about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too?
What Hoin Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos.
I'm not asking Hoin, I'm asking Okabe.
I am Hoin.
In other words, you don't have your own reason.
Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity? Forget about him, Makasishi. Please, keep reading. Daru, what do you mean forget about me? Tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than in your delusions.
Thank you for stretch and hydrate, Cassie. Ugh, my back needs that. Ow. And the...
Cute.
Cease.
I told you, they're not delusions, and they're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Continue, assistant.
At least show respect when you're asking a favor. Stage 1 construction and implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Over the past half-century, beginning with the proton synchrotron completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached a point where standardized results may be obtained. Stage 2, implementation and testing of lifter technology. The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of paired black holes, will become possible when the stage is complete. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Stage 3, animal experimentation. Stage 4.
Is it bad I have a food tournament tomorrow and I haven't practiced, lol? Um, I don't know. And thank you for the what a Trice Mécanique d'analyse cardinal redeemed, Spectre. Karisu stops talking.
Human experimentation.
Real. This is insane. I was elated to discover that an institution as respected as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomenon. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine design. Wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Karisu, the world is full of lies. Mortals are meaningless. Is it really okay for us to get involved in this? Oh, hey, Orkarin. Remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this. Result, error, human is dead. Mismatch. For details, see the Jellymen's report. Someone died. That is an emotional damage moment there, Spectre.
Emotional damage.
Could that have something to do with human experimentation? Karisu and Daru are waiting for me to speak.
I see what you're saying, Donnie, but they made it separately. CERN did not come and steal Okabe's thing to make their own.
Yeah, I know. Looks like they got started way back in the late 1950s. And
Like, they're already making black holes with the Hadron Collider, so they already have time travel technology.
mm-hmm. Yeah, they were way ahead of the game. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
There's no turning back.
Never stopped me before.
True. But can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy?
Probably not.
Daru, look up the Jellymen's report. Really?
I'm not saying you're wrong, Don, I just know the lore of Steins Gate. So like, your reasoning is plausible and could have happened, but it's not what did happen.
Bro, they needed a machine to make a black hole. Oh, they've got one, Spectre. It's the Large Hadron Collider. Welt from Star Rail just needs his cane. Huh. Welt apparently has a Large Hadron Collider miniaturized into a cane. Really? But first, Christina.
Eh?
You should leave.
Why you suddenly...
The Jellymen's report. This gives me a bad feeling. Once we see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives. What about any of this has been normal? Up to now. You're a genius. You're already published, for crying out loud. There's no need to throw away your promising future.
You worried about me?
Maybe. Of course I am. You are my assistant, after all.
I keep telling you I'm not your assistant. Thanks for your concern, but I'm not leaving. We need to expose the truth to the world.
No. It's too dangerous.
You chickening out?
Yeah, no balls. We're powerless against this conspiracy. One wrong move and they'll have us erased.
But still...
This isn't a game. I'm not joking here.
Ugh. Fine. I won't tell anyone. But I'm not leaving. It'll keep me awake all night.
You won't regret this?
I won't.
What about you, Dadu? Prepared? Well, I'm a super hacker. He's comfortable even in this situation. He's also probably even more invested than the both of them. Well, my skills, they'll never know we were there.
I'm sure he's still very proud he hacked into CERN.
Oh, yes. In for the penny, in for a pound. Let's get ramen. Hell yeah, I'm down.
Ramen? I want some ramen.
I know, right?
I got ramen downstairs.
All right.
I got chicken and shrimp flavor.
Ooh, that sounds good. Henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Legion's Chest.
I wonder if it would taste
Well, I
even
hope-
better if I mixed the flavors.
Maybe.
There's an idea.
Is that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess.
I forgot to read my line. Anyway, what is it with men in military terms?
Dadu, begin the operation.
Because military terms sound cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you want an army called Fenrir Squadron? I know I would.
I've got my army of nobles.
I just refer to my viewers as the pack patrons, since they're members of the nightclub.
He finds the Jellymen's report. Ready? I'm opening it. Daddy wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly double-clicks on the report. And then, I know. I know exactly what the Jellymen and in Jellymen's report means.
I think everyone else knew, like, 3 episodes ago. You turned a banana into jelly, and then there's a Jellyman's report. Jellyman's Report 10. Subject James McCarthy, age 31, American. Z Program Stage 4. Date of experiment 2005-01-28. Time 13:05. Results: error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
That again.
It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject cannot endure a passage to the singularity inside the Kerr black hole. April 3rd, 1921, New York City. An unidentified man was discovered dead in an alley off Union Square. The right half of his body is embedded in a nearby wall. Jesus Christ. I think compression's the least of his issues. He fused into a wall.
Yeah.
The man's body. That's a terrifying picture. Was completely jellified. So who was in your chat that said this is just a peaceful, nothing goes wrong game?
Yeah. So they turned him into jelly and sent him back to the rotting 20s.
Donnie, he can't walk it off, he's stuck in the wall.
Well, walk it off anyway. Rub some dirt on it. It's fine. The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m.
I don't know why they had a point where Barista was narrating and they just haven't done it since.
I don't know.
I'm hoping she gets more parts to narrate.
Maybe. I was right. Went in too deep. This is bad. Real bad. What's going on here? They jellified someone. Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively look at a bunch of bananas placed next to the computer.
Would it terrify you more to know that they killed somebody, or to know the specific way they were killed?
Probably the way that they were killed.
They're experimenting on people.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot when you've got a black budget.
And also, it's time travel. I'm sure a lot of people find that cool and would volunteer. And then...
Yeah, they'd find a few good men.
I don't think they're forcing them in. I think they're just like, hey, cool, time travel. I want to volunteer.
Yeah. Chris, who doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
And this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect.
Hey? This New York Times article is from 1921. 90 years ago.
Look.
The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes. It's fused onto the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it. Turn. As if they wanted to claim their work. So, CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921.
Looks like they failed to keep him alive, though.
Is this the only report?
Sorry.
No, there's more. Looks like 14 people in total.
How do you kill 2 weeks worth of people and think to yourself, oh, we should keep going?
Well, we don't know if it's all 14 are dead. More Jellymen. That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. I'm awfully thirsty.
Strange coping mechanism.
I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat.
Have you wet your throat recently?
I'll do that right now. Though with a Coke, not a Dr. P.
Dr. Pepper bottle, Coca-Cola glass. I don't give a damn.
Show me the others.
Jellyman's Report 9. Subject Dan Dan Straysky, age 26, Canadian. Z Program 4, Dave Experiment 2004-96, T1410. Results error, human is dead, mismatch. His last words, oh, I'm sorry. The newspaper clipping. I think it's in French. I can't read it.
You can read the date, though. January 31st, 2001.
The location is Pau, France, I guess.
2001, that's fairly recent.
No, not really, Okabe. The game takes place in 2010. That's 9 years ago.
I mean, more recent than what it is now. It was about 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago now, yeah. Pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. It was 100 years ago. Dadu calls ever machine translation. January 31st, 2001. Collapsed male corpse discovered in forest outside Pau, France. Its left foot was fused to a tree trunk, and the body had jellified.
It sounds like a part of their experiment is failing because they're putting people in places that they don't expect an object to be.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the jellification is its own issue, but they're also... Everyone's fused into things because they're in fucking positions that there shouldn't be something there.
It's like a Star Trek transporter that keeps malfunctioning.
Beam me up, Squatty! Jellymen Support 8. Subject, Linda Hill. Age 25. English. Oh no. That's one of your people.
Oh shit.
Z Program 4. Date of Experiment 2004-215 at 13:45. Results, error. Human is dead. Mismatch. October 2nd, 1972. The jellified body of a woman was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. There were signs that the body had been run over by a car.
Whack.
So she wasn't jellified, she spawned in front of a car and died.
Yes, got isekai'd by Truck Kun.
Jellymen Support 7, subject Michael Lang, age 33, German.
Thank you for the Hydrate Redeem,
Z
Spectre.
Program 4, Date of Experiment 2002, 10-8, 13:28. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Haehe in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. So
Pop him on the side of a mountain
mid-air
and just
or
roll.
something.
Yeah, mid-air and then just rolled down the mountain. I'm headed to bed, so see you later. Alright, Spectre, have a good night.
Eat all the food, Spectre.
Yes, good luck tomorrow. The picture shows a beach. Beautiful, but for the jellyfish-like body lying on the sand and looks of horror on the surrounding locals' faces. He must have washed ashore.
Jellyman Support 6.
2:30 a.m. Yes, that's late for you.
I know they gotta fix the jelly, but they also need to fix where they're putting these fucking people.
Yeah.
Subject, Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4, Date of Experiment 2002, 8:23. Time, 12:52. Result, error. Human is dead. Mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Strimoy, Faroe Islands. It appeared to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believed that it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement.
Oh, of course they did. Keep looking.
I'm pretty sure they died instantly after jellification, doll.
Yeah. I've seen enough. There are 14 of these people.
The sites are spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this?
They must have sent them to those places.
I don't think so. It's too random.
There's something about Kerr black holes and gravity, right? They're not the cause.
It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject cannot endure passage to the pure black hole singularity. That's what it said.
What's a Kerr black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole?
It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there's any way to prove one exists. Kerr black hole. Whoops.
When have I heard that term before? That's right, John Titor. This is a surprise. Is this... Oh, oops.
I didn't think you were gonna read it. We've read these like 3 times before across the episodes because he's flashing back to these.
Oh, right, okay. Titor said his time machine used Kerr black holes. According to Titor, CERN finished the time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology.
Creating Kerr black holes? That's insane. If you screw up, it gets swallow the Earth. And besides, Kerr black holes are just a theoretical construct. Well, no, that wouldn't work.
If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC worst-case scenario video on Mewtwo was right. I don't know about Titor's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was on the news 2 or 3 years ago.
The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow time displacement. There's no way a human could do that and come out alive. Why the jelly?
That must be how these people get jellified.
It wouldn't just jellify you, it would tear you apart particle from particle. That's what a black hole does.
Before we discuss this, should we look through the rest of the time machine research? Dada's already started putting up new documents.
I'm sure they all say humans did.
I'm suddenly afraid. Should I stop him? No! I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gotten serious now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity is welling up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know that it's true. I can't stop now. Here we go. There's a file in the Z program that explains time travel theory.
That was pretty easy to find. Drone should have better security.
Yeah, security's fine. I'm just too good. Daru is my favorite right arm.
I thought he was your super hacker.
Hacker!
With the hard R.
So what does it say, Christina?
Can you give me some time to read it?
Her earlier reluctance has vanished. In fact, it looks like she's as curious as I am.
What a terrible time for a message. And it's fucking Ferris.
Should I reply?
Probably not, but I'm sure we will. Have you bought Phantasm's debut single yet? It's a theme song for Ryan at Kakaru, so it's really popular. Virus bought 5 copies now. It's my duty as a Ryanetter. Anyway, there's an important secret hidden Phantasm songs. The key to unlocking it is... Oops, the bell's ringing now. Looks like someone's here. Better see who it is.
What do you think? Do we reply to theme song or an important secret?
I mean, Phantasm is also an option.
Oh, you picked this one.
Important secret.
I'm aware. The said to contain directions to the sanctuary, as well as prophecies regarding the end of the world, isn't that right?
It's so funny to me that Mary can't pronounce the E in, or the A in Faris, so she calls her Ferris.
There, that should do it.
No way. This is... You're really...
What are you muttering about? Tell me what it says.
Oh, right. You know, this feels like one big joke.
What do you mean?
Those are the eyes of someone about to commit a murder.
Like, bitch, you better tell me.
You tell me, or you won't be telling anyone ever again. It's almost the same. Same as teacher's theory. Basically, the LHC smashes the protons together at 99 point, a lot of nines, 1% speed of light. By doing so, the compressed mass of 10 to the negative 24 kilograms into an extremely tiny space with 10 to the negative 19 milligrams. Meters, miles, I don't know.
In Japanese, please. 3 lines max.
A small mass, thrust into a narrow space, with great force.
That explanation's too vague. That explanation's too erotic.
God damn it, Daru. Huh? What part of it is erotic? Hashida, you perverts.
Sounds like you've got a pretty good imagination yourself.
He's got her there. I'm not like you.
Her blushing cheeks make her denial less than effective.
Dawn, what the fuck?
Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue.
What were we talking about?
Thrusting with great force.
God damn it, Dario.
Proton compression.
Right. Successful compression generates a microsingularity, which...
A microsingularity? Not a mini black hole. Same thing, essentially. A singularity is the core of a black hole.
This process generates a black hole with 2 microsingularities.
A black hole with 2 cores? Like a cowlick with 2 hairs? No, I don't think that's it. Explain with cute girls.
Yes, please, that would help me understand. Fine. Say there are 2 cute girls, Mike-chan and Crow-chan. Sisters are Moe. Oh wait.
Sisters of Moe. Ha. Ha.
By feeding Mike-chan and Crow-chan electrons, you can make them do whatever you want.
Electric shock torture. There's some sort of etagay?
So you force them to rotate at an extremely high velocity. And then, theoretically, Mike-chan and Crow-chan transform into magical girl ring singularity.
Q stock transformation scene. Got it. Complete with lots of bouncy boinga boinga going round and round and round and round. Well, looks like these two have found a common wavelength.
The resulting black hole exhibits what's called the curve.
What occur black holes anyway? You said they spin, but what does that mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. They spin. God, call yourself a scientist, Okabe, you fucking dipshit.
But don't black holes usually spin? I mean, there's a whirlpool around the hole, right?
The part that looks like it's spinning is just surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole. A black hole is just a point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse. Everything falls towards it. Black holes are cool. Since it's only a point, it doesn't spin. A curved black hole has a ring in its center, not a point. Think of it like this. Once transformed into magical girls, Mike Chan and Crow Chan's hearts spin like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people.
Oh, pass in the gutter. Before, you said that such a black hole's existence would be impossible to prove. What did you mean?
So I imagine it would suck on itself and destroy itself. A black hole has what's called an event horizon. Once you pass the event horizon, time and space switch places.
Time and space switch places?
Right now, we can move freely through space and into the future, but we can't move even 1 minute into the past. And that becomes reversed. On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible.
I can't even imagine what it's like.
Since unrestricted spatial movement is impossible, you can never escape a black hole. For example, if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity. Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon. Sounds like it'd be a very painful death. Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven. There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a paired black hole for time travel.
I would imagine it's either...
Very quick or very slow.
Yes, it would be excruciatingly painful if it was slow, but if it were quick, you probably wouldn't even feel the thing. You'd just vaporize, and that'd be it. Get to the point.
I'm reminded of this story. I can't remember who wrote it, but it's like some science fiction guy. Might have been Asimov, if he ever wrote books. But it's like...
Read some of his books.
Teleportation existed, but you had to be asleep for it. So like, when you're teleporting, they would gas you, so you pass out. So this family is doing a teleportation. And... the kids, like, the son just didn't take the gas, he just held his breath. Because he was like, what's it like to teleport when you're awake? And it was eternity. So like, at the end of the teleport, for him, he'd been stuck in that chair for God knows how long. But the reality situation is it really had only been, like, you know, a split second teleport. But for him, being awake, it was eternity. And like,
and he went nuts, didn't he?
He fucking aged. He's like, had long white hair. He was like fucking long nails, he's fucking losing it. He looks at his father, and it's like, it's longer than you think! Longer than you think! It starts clawing his eyes out.
Damn.
The curved black hole is a ring singularity. Since it's spinning, it is angular momentum. I gotta find that story. At some point.
Make for some good reading ASMR. Like I said, in Japanese, please.
Didn't I already explain how the core spins? Just think of that as having momentum. If you keep giving Mike Chan and Crow Chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster. When their angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold, the event horizon will disappear and singularity will become a naked singularity.
Hell yeah. Naked? You mean the magical girl costumes expose a lot of skin, right? When does the anime adaptation air? Naked? You mean it becomes observable?
When the event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning that you can enter a naked singularity without being trapped. And then the existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated, and the general theory of relativity to fail. The laws of physics are broken.
Can such a thing exist?
Yes, CERN made cure black holes.
The negation of the theory of relativity and the principle of causality means serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Karisu say that earlier?
I think the world line time travel is immune to paradoxes because if you fuck something up, you just end up on a different world line.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Nothing in principle stops cure black holes from existing. It seems inconsistent, but the math never lies. Like, Teeter said that, like... Time will just rewrite your memories, so everything will make sense, but you're on a different world line because you fuck something up. Since the principle of causality fails, it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity. Thank you for the flashbang.
John Teeter said the same thing.
Should name the stream Let's Count the Flashbangs.
Which would mean Teeter's time machine is using CERN technology. God.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm in a fairly dimly lit room, so it's like
The
every time
flashbangs are hurting.
yeah, it's like after a while,
Since I have a monitor playing music, like the art is brightly lit, so that's kind of like saving me right now because my room is also kind of dark. One thing I don't understand is how they inject electrons into singularity. Look, this is a picture of the LHC, but there's strange equipment installed at the proton collision site. It looks like they call it a lifter, but what is it?
Daughter, have you heard of it? Lifter. I think I saw that in the Z program files. Want to Google it? We've got hits. About 422,000 results.
That many? I guess it's not a secret.
Could this be it? Ionocraft.
Ions are charged particles. The meaning matches.
We click on a link that says Ionocraft, Lifter. Move to link destination. Takes us to a video. Looks like some dim garage. But it doesn't seem like anything secretive. Just a garage like you'd see in the average American home. At the center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. It looks about 10 centimeters high and about 30 centimeters wide. It's connected to some sort of transformer by thin wire. Looks like some really cheap equipment. That's all there is. Nothing else. And after explaining something in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe, the person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then... it's floating. The silvery triangle floats soundlessly into the air. Then, it remains stationary. It's an anti-gravity device.
Don't be ridiculous. That'd be the breakthrough of the century. Like the time travel isn't? It's called an ionocraft, but it probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air.
We look up information on the ionocraft lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make lifters, but I don't know how they work, since the sites all give conflicting theories. CERN is using this lifter technology as a vital component of their time machine. If they can manipulate a microsingularity's mass and gravitational field, then these things really are anti-gravity devices.
Well, under those exact conditions, I guess you might not be entirely wrong.
Thank you. Finally, she admits he's right on something. Incredible. My curiosity's growing more by the second.
But it looks like CERN's having trouble adjusting our lifter. They don't have full control over the microsingularity's gravity, so they can't make a true naked singularity.
That must be the reason why the subjects turned into Jellymen.
Since the singularity is still closed, the subject is crushed by its tremendous gravity. As a result, substances become fractalized. Let's go with that hypothesis. Of course, there's no way to be sure that it's right. It might take months to prove.
So CERN's lifter is still incomplete.
My eyes.
Yeah. If Tita is telling the truth, then CERN won't complete their time machine for another 24 years. If we can complete the phone wave, name subject to change first, then we'll have outwitted CERN.
We don't have half the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think you can solve a problem that they can't? This isn't that simple.
Sure it is. Through the power of anime and friendship.
And the power of the gun I found. CERN still hasn't figured out how to get... CERN still hasn't figured out how to get the subject's destination in time or space. How to... fuck. CERN still hasn't figured out how to set the subject's destination in time or space. That should be evident by how scattered the Jellymen discoveries were. We don't even know if this is all of them. There could be Jellymen buried underground or floating in space. Actually, I'm almost certain there are. There's no point traveling through time if you end up in tens of thousands of kilometers away from the Earth. It's not practical at all.
Tita said he had a variable gravity lock system. He can use that to lock onto the Earth's gravity and ensure that he'd arrive somewhere on the planet's surface.
Peter's explanation at that point was vague. He mentioned having such a device, but he didn't explain how it worked.
But if you're only moving through time, won't you just arrive in the same location?
Of course not.
Why not?
Because the Earth is oh wait.
Because the Earth is always moving.
That and you're gonna get fused into things.
Yeah.
Buildings don't always stay there, they get built upon or torn down and built something else, or there probably wasn't building there before, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Rotation and revolution. Fuck you, peeps. The Earth's rotational velocity is about 1,650 kilometers per hour. Its orbital velocities around the sun is about 114,000 kilometers per hour. Meaning 1 hour ago, we were that far away from where we are now.
Yeah, if you get drunk enough, you can feel it. Whoa. When you think about it like that, we're earth-shatteringly fast.
And that's not all. No. This is a bucket. Dear God. The solar system is part of the Milky Way, and the Milky Way spins like a giant whirlpool. There are various theories, but basically the Earth moves about 50 million kilometers a day.
And if you get drunk enough, you can feel it.
I ain't feeling it yet, Mr. Krabs.
How could she roll all those numbers so smoothly off her tongue?
Because, unlike you, she's a real scientist.
I get that she's a genius, but it's hardly common knowledge. Has she been doing research on the topic?
So, peeps, when are you gonna play Call of Duty 2 again?
I've kind of gotten to a ludicrous scale.
By the way, the Milky Way is part of a large cluster of galaxies, which is itself part of an even larger supercluster. And these clusters of superclusters might be moving too. If that's the case, you're moving even more than 50 million kilometers a day. The point is that setting a destination will require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. I remember that, Pubes, because that's the first time I fucking met you, dude. I rated your Call of Duty stream. Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution, just to get you to the same location.
Then we have no choice. We need to find Tita and borrow his variable gravity system. Why does that sound suspiciously like a quartz lock mechanism on a turntable?
Great idea. Go for it.
I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem.
Questions you don't want to ask. McGregor! That is still my favorite scene in Call of Duty 2 teams.
It's getting close to 9
This
Central.
is a good
10
pausing point,
Eastern.
actually.
Yeah, I think maybe we should pause things here and pick up next week.
Another 2-hour session. Hopefully something exciting happens in the next one.
I don't know. It was fairly interesting exposition here.
That's backlog. Dave Flynn, where are you? F6. Why is this game so fucking hard to save?
I know, right?
There. We're on chapter 3, Butterfly Effects Divergence. We've been playing for 14 hours.
14 hours, wow.
I mean, it's about the same as an anime. The anime takes forever to get going. I think
Massive
nothing of
prologue
merit
before
happens
you
in
get
the
to chapter
anime
1.
for like 12 episodes.
Jeez.
I think what kept me going through the anime is because Okabe is voiced by J. Michael Tatum, who's my favorite male voice actor.
Hmm.
In English, at least.
Gotcha. Are you planning to continue on, or?
I am, yes.
Okay. Then, chat, I'm just going to send everyone over to Zoe's channel. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see all of you tomorrow for Dave the Diver.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yes, and we'll pick this up next week, barring any unforeseen circumstances or anything like that.
As far as I'm aware,
Anyways.
I don't have to work that Monday, so it should be good.
Fantastic. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Zoe, thank you.
Always happy to have you here.
Indeed. Always happy to be on. I'm Lord Rexworth. I wish you all the best, and God bless.
Well, Peebs, what are you up to? You wanna go in DC?
Alrighty, I best be off. I'll go ahead and end stream here.
Okie dokie.
And again, thank you. Do this again next week.
I'll be ready for it.
Awesome. Alright, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, Peeps, get your ass in here. I'm in my server. I have to figure out what I want to play. I have to think about this.
I'm
You can join too,
home.
Don. You're home!
Yes.
No idea yet, Cassie. I wish there was a co-op mod for Call of Duty 2.
That would be dope.
Just turn the
I
wheel
am-
where you want to go. Use those pedals. I'm trying to start, but the controls are one bloody German. Make dragon!
All the controls are in German. I love that.
Not feeling very tired tonight, Don. Sorry. Fuck, what do I play though?
I have barrel trauma, and before I left, I heard that you had barrel trauma. That's terrible.
Yeah, but you should play it heavily modded with like 8 other people, so... Not the best game to play with a tiny group because you're trying to run a submarine.
Yeah, I usually play with like 2 or 4 people.
I do need to play Ace Combat King. I haven't played since May.
What is that?
A jet game. Yeah, I'm gonna play Ace Combat. I mean...
Oh, Ace Combat. I thought you said like is combat. It was like, what is that?
Can you run Void Crew, Don? I don't think Peeps has Void Crew.
Never heard of it.
Probably released while you're gone.
Void Crew on Steam. 9 out of 10. 1 to 4 player co-op. Rally your crew, power your spaceship, and get ready for an epic space battle.
It is actually pretty fun, but...
Interesting.
I imagine you've got some
it
cash on you since you're in the military.
I do have some cash on me. Let's see what the requirements are.
Keeps, you can run Arma. I'm sure you can run Void Proof.
Yeah, 15 FPS. I haven't checked my bank account in like a while.
I would hope that the military pays you.
Oh, they do. I'm gonna buy it. But the fact that I'm gonna buy it reminded me that I haven't checked my bank account in a while.
You're probably rich right now.
Well, I mean, more than $100 is what I consider rich, so yeah.
Must be nice. I'm gonna do like at least one mission of Ace Combat. I need to figure that out. Install it, buy it, whatever. Also, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Oh shit, I gotta be entertaining. Oh, she's gone. Fun fact. My favorite colors are orange and blue. There you go. That's a fun fact for you. I couldn't choose one, so I had to do both. I hope you can forgive me.